Guys, I use Castle ESCs in a lot of vehicles. This is a brand new Mamba X. We're going to Castle link this, and I'm going to give you guys a good base to start with for tuning for a crawler. Take a look. We're going to start out with an update to the Castle link, or you just simply download your Castle link and all that. So we're going to save that file, get this thing loaded up. My home internet is not that fast. There we go. Go ahead and click the downloads over here, Castle Link Installer. Get this going, yes. All right, there we are, set up. Yep, because if you don't accept their terms and conditions, you're not gonna get it. There we go. Well, look at that. There we are. We're going to launch Castle Link. All right, and we've already got the Mamba X connected, so we're just going to go with it right here. All right, so let's look at the basic. Auto LiPo, 3.2 volts for your voltage cutoff. I'll leave that fine for the crawlers. That's fine. If you're going to use the auxiliary wire to get your crawler or race mode, leave this alone. If you're going straight crawler, you're going to want to do this. And you can click these little question marks and actually walk through all this stuff. So it'll actually, it'll walk you through all that. BEC, 5 volts, 6 volts. If you go over 6 volts, it gives you a warning for, some of your stuff may not be rated for over 6 volts. So we're going to take it back to 6 volts here. Disable idle beeps because they're kind of annoying. Brake amount, let's see, we're going to bump that up to about 75. Drag brake, we'll try about 70 on that. Now this depends a lot on your motor, gearing, vehicle, and just all kinds of things. So you're going to want to mess around with that. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick update here. And I always update whenever I change something right here. So, but anyway, reverse percentage, I like about 75 to 80%. Punch control, I always run 10%. I don't even know that it's doing anything, but it makes me feel better. And normally I would update there, but anyway, we got advanced. Arming time, 1 second. There we go, auxiliary wire. This is where you can actually choose some things. Your max power, reverse percentage, max brake, drag brake. You can actually, the drag brake setting, that's actually pretty nice on like a knob on your transmitter, like a GT5. I should set that pretty well right there. But once you find it, unless you find yourself adjusting it differently for different obstacles and stuff like that, it's just perfectly fine the way it is. But like I told you guys at the start here, right here, crawler reverse, if you put this back to here, and then you go back to the advanced right over here. Oh, power, motor, advanced. Where am I going? About auxiliary mode. Yeah, woo. If you go back to rock race crawler mode right here, that will work on this one. That's the way you want that set up. So we're just going to leave that as none for this one. So just leave it be whatever it is. Motor, normal rotation, reverse rotation. That depends on your vehicle. Most of your TRX4s are reverse. In fact, all your TRX4s are reverse. I believe the Capra is also reverse. Don't really need to mess with any of this. If you have heat issues with your motor overheating, you're either doing something really wild or something is really wrong. I almost never have a heat issue with my scalers. Logging, that's just nothing I really mess with, especially with a scale truck. It's just not an important thing for me. Throttle curve. Now, this is kind of advanced, but it's something you can mess with. You also have a expo on your transmitter that you can adjust. But this right here can actually give you more steps, for a much smoother. And you can adjust it, like that would be horrible. I may have to try that. But you can adjust this all the way around. So we'll probably go with right here. Now, if you really want to mess this up, see that little blue point? You can add another point here and just really, really mess things up. Could you imagine trying to drive that? That would be horrible. No, we're not saving all this. And besides, if I do save it, I just set it back to defaults. All right, so now we have the brake curve, and this is pretty much the same thing. You can do all this stuff with the brake and just really, really mess things up. But yeah, we're not saving that. Software, it is at the 206 beta. Depending on what I'm doing, I mean, this is the way this one came out of the box on beta. I know 202 is actually a really good firmware. So it's on 206, so I'll just leave that be. And pretty much that's it. There's not really much else to do. I mean, you could really get crazy, like with your drag brake, your brake amount, your drag brake ramp. This right here, if you let off the throttle, you can set it to go how fast you want it to actually lock it up, or go to full brake as according to your drag brake right here. Fast, very slow. Slow is, well, it's very slow. It just slows down gradually. I just leave mine disabled. If I'm running this on a crawler, I want this thing to stop when I let up on the throttle, or I can control it down to that myself. So punch control, the higher the number, the weaker it's going to take off. So that's why I like 10. And pretty much that's kind of it. I mean, it's a pretty simple system to set up, especially once you've had some time with it. Those are the settings that I typically start with. Sometimes I'll go back and adjust them. Usually it has to deal with reversing the motor in a vehicle I'm not familiar with. Yeah, that's pretty common. But as far as changing the BEC, that can change over time as you upgrade your receivers and your servos and all that stuff, you know. So you may need to adjust that. If you find that you're breaking too many parts, turn that punch up. Now, what I didn't show was how to actually pair the motor. Yes, you pair it to the ESC, and at that point you can use torque control. So if you guys want to see me actually go through that process, let me know and I will. But for the most part, that's where I start on all the vehicles. So if you want to see me go through the pairing process, comment down below and let me know that you want to see that. Because it's not really a common thing, in all honesty, but some people use it. And I can show you how to use it. But anyway, guys, in that description, there are links. I'll link up the ESC, I'll link up some motors and different electronics and stuff like that. So make sure you check those out. They are affiliate links, AMain, eBay, Amazon, and Horizon. They do help out the channel when you guys use them, especially when you pick up whatever it is I'm showing. Hey, hey. Anyway, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Check that description, use those links, make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, use those links, make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for watching.